Before we start the video, I want to give a big shout out to my KOG members of the month, Ryan McDonough, Nero Diamond, Blue Cat, and Bulldog DX. You guys are awesome, just saying. If you want your name here, consider hitting that join button for exclusive channel benefits. How's it going, guys? RNG Life here, and today we're showing off the new Witchcrafter deck that comes from the Witch's Sorcery box. So yeah, this new box is bringing some crazy support. I'm talking about like some actual meta-defining support, and part of that is this deck. Now, this deck was given to me by Dr. Strange McDuck. Big shout out to you for sending me the deck. It saved me a lot of time in actually building the deck. I'm going to be making a free-to-play version of this deck soon, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully I actually get it done this time. But yeah, like this is a pretty strong deck, by the way. So, if you guys don't know, Witchcrafters are kind of busted. They're kind of crazy. They're not as busted as they can be because they are missing some like truly busted support, but basically what we have is a 3-monster deck and 3 back row witches spells. The main boss monster is Witchcrafter Madame Vere. The other 2 Witchcrafters are able to basically, on normal summon or whenever they're on the field, you can quick effect, tribute them, and send them to the grave, and special summon another Witchcrafter from the deck that is not themselves. So it is pretty crazy because you have these 2 monsters that you can normal summon, tribute, special summon this boss monster from the deck. Now, if you guys want to know what the boss monster does, when she's on the field, you can pretty much quick effect, discard a spell, and negate all monster effects currently on the field, or at least for your opponent. It's kind of insane. She's really, really strong. Also, to top it off, only having 1,000 attack, don't worry about it. When she battles, or any of your Witchcrafter monsters, or spellcasters actually, battle, she has the ability, before damage calc, she is able to reveal spell cards in the hand with different names. So it could be one of this, but if you have 2 copies of this holiday right here, it's not going to count. So it can only be those few cards. So you can get up to 4 boosts, and each one gives her 1,000 attack to whichever monster is battling, and that is actually insane. That is a huge boost, and it has gotten me quite a few wins actually. So Madame Vere is really, really strong, and she's just super good at stalling. We also have cards like Shmieta, who she is pretty cool because you can summon her, you can tribute her away. You can even do it on your opponent's turn. All you really got to do is summon when you have them on the field, tribute them and discard a spell. So you can get rid of one of the Witchcrafter spells. By the way, Witchcrafter spells, when you discard them, they all go back to your hand on that turn or at the end phase if you did not use a card with this effect. So you can only use one of their effects, and either the actual intended activatable effect or the return to hand effect. So pretty cool. As long as it's in your grave, it can go back to your hand on the end phase, and it is kind of insane because you're eventually going to have like 6 cards in hand, and it's just going to be pitch fodder for days, negating everything, powering over everything, and it's pretty strong. Now you guys probably are seeing the replays, or saw some of the replays, and dude, this deck is kind of insane. I'm just getting to learn the deck, and it's already kind of flexing on Dark Magician and Neo, so that's a little bit interesting. As you can see, the back row is just standard stall shenanigans, so Canadia and Floodgate. If you don't have those, you can probably try other just standard protective back row cards. You're basically just trying to shut down your opponent in situations where maybe you don't have a monster, maybe you're not able to kind of protect yourself on your own. You're also using Witchcrafter Pittore. Pittore is really, really cool because once again, you can pretty much use her effect that you can tribute her, summon the big one. Cool, very, very nice, easy summoning condition, but these both have an extra effect when they're in the grave. You can actually banish Pittore, so you can draw a card and then discard a Witchcrafter card. So you can basically discard an Unveiling, whatever Witchcrafter spell you want, or a monster, but then after you put a monster in the grave, that monster gets another effect. And Shmieta over here has pretty much the best effect. If she's in the grave, you can banish her and put another copy of, or just another one of these spells that you do not have in your hand into the grave, meaning on the end phase it gets added to your hand, meaning more fodder, and it's really, really nice. Now, I only have 2 copies of her. The optimal build that Duck sent me had 3 copies of her and no copy of Spellbook of Wisdom. Yes, it is a prismatic. I know you guys should check out my pack opening if you want to see the hype moment of when I actually pulled it. So yeah, you need probably 3 copies of her if you want ultimate consistency as well, because I tend to open up with this a lot because I'm using balance. So I open up with her and then I kind of brick. And that is unfortunate because you need that extra like power of Shmieta. So there's that. This card is really cool because it lets you attack twice, and your opponent cannot activate stuff basically in the battle phase until at the end of the damage step, or so on and so forth. So you can attack them. They can't drowning. They can't do anything. It's kind of hilarious. It's not bad. You can also use Witchcrafter Holiday. This one revives your dead monster from the grave, so you can bring back Madame Berry if she was destroyed. Pretty cool. You can also use Unveiling, which is a card that lets you special summon your Madame Berry from the hand, or any of them, to be honest, either or. But you're mostly going to want to use this on her. You can also use it because it's a quick play. You can use it to get that extra hit in when you just need to deal that life point damage or whatever. So, but you do need to keep some of these girls in the hand. So that's pretty much the deck. No extra deck necessary. This is just here because it's a waifu deck, so you gotta throw in the waifus. But whatever, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into ranked, and let's see how we do today. Alright, Yami Yugi is our first opponent. I had another game, but it was stall versus stall, so I was like, I don't like the way this is going. So, it was a little bit too boring to show. It was me versus Odeon Trap Monster, and yeah, it was a stall burn player, and I just kind of outstalled them, and they just eventually rage quit. Now, this is a very brick hand. Like, this happens because of the fact that I don't have that 3rd copy of Shmieta. Since I don't have her, now this card is like super bricky. So now I have to deal with this situation, and it happens a lot actually. It's kind of annoying. So what are you playing? Dark Magician? Oh, you're playing that thing. Let me hit you with one of these real quick. Because with that thing face down, I don't have to worry about him tagging out, so we're good. Oh, but that is also kind of annoying. Alright, you want to put that thing face down too? That's cool, dude. Summon from the hand. Alright, good. So we're dealing with, what is this card? What is this deck, by the way? Stego Kraken, Subterrors. So, Subterrors is my opponent, so we have the power of Witchcrafters right now. Now that I drew Unveiling, I can finally use this card. This card is really nice. I can basically say, oh, dude, actually, do I want to do that? I mean, I'm going to probably get Canadia popped. That's probably going to happen. So, let's go ahead and just use Unveiling. I'm going to use Unveiling now that I've revealed the deck, and we're going to special summon our girl, Vere. They don't have the Banish guy, so I think I'm good. Yeah. I don't even want to set Wisdom right now. I think I want to have that just general power up. It's not like they're going to battle over me either, so that's why I'm just like, I could set this if I really want to, but they mainly have monster effects, not spells and traps. that's why I'm kind of like, oh, I'm not going to need this. Might as well hold on to it for power. So, I'm going to go ahead and just end. We're not going to recover our cards because these only bounce back when they have a specific thing. So now he can bounce his, flip his monster back in attack position, or face up, basically. And you can try to pop my back row, which is completely fine. I mean, there you go. Go ahead and do the thing. I could try to negate that, but I don't really see a point in doing so. I'm just going to say, hey man, just take the Canadia. Canadia is not a very good card to counter that deck either way, because it just keeps putting them face down and they keep getting their effects. So I'm going to let them take Canadia. I have the ability to negate all their effects, so I'm still pretty good. So he's got another one of those boys. All right, that's cool. Now, let's see. I don't remember if this guy is just you tribute, or do you activate and tribute the other card first. Let's go ahead and learn right now. This is a learning experience. I'm toggling on monster effect to try to flip face down. I'm going to go ahead and probably use... Dude, the thing is, I don't know if they're going to be able to use pawns and put their face down monster back face up and then use his effect to try to get the banish. That will kind of screw me over. So for now, I think I'm good. I'm gonna let you go face down. That's cool. You're gonna use your Nemesis Warrior. Now, here's where I can negate. And I honestly have to, because I don't want them summoning their big boy. So get that Wisdom in the grave, unfortunately. Card wasn't really going to be useful in this game, but Nemesis Warrior now negated. That's pretty cool. We're going to have to do that almost all the time, so, but we've already got them to waste an Umastrix, so that's not bad. So draw. There we go. We're getting our cards back. We're getting our card advantage back. Now, technically... Oh, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. I'm going to negate you again, my dude. This is all that's going to happen. And now I get to recover 2 in the end phase. So, every time he tries to activate, I'm going to keep saying no. So, there you go, man. That's what happens. And I just keep ending. So, end phase. I have no back row to pop, so I don't really have to worry about getting my stuff popped. I will recover my cards, though. So, 2 of them, please. Alright. So that's 1, that's 2. So now I have 2 pitch fodder cards. So I have 1 to negate his effect because he's obviously going to try to use Nemesis Warrior. Remember, if he throws away all his Umastrix, he kind of loses. I don't think he can really do anything. And there you go! You basically flexed on him and negated him to the point where he's just like, well, I have no win condition. You win. So pretty much that's how it is. We took out their Uma and they forced them to force their hand. So as you can see, this deck can be kind of oppressive. So next game. Alright, Jaden is our next opponent. Let's see what Jaden's got for us. So yeah, dude, like I said, I cut out one of the earlier games because my opponent just quit on me. This deck looks like a very, very good like rage quit inducing deck. It basically forces people to just be like, you know what, screw you, I don't like you. And they just quit immediately. So I'm gonna be getting I'm gonna get the chance to draw, so that's very nice for me. I might have to be careful with this. Ooh, Preda Practice! We got Preda Plants! Dude, actually I have a Preda Plant deck that I want to cover as well. So this is pretty interesting. He's got a free big boy. I'm not running that card. So look at him doing his stuff right now. Actually, this deck is a really like good matchup against him. It like hard counters his deck. It's kind of crazy. So go ahead and fuse as much as you want. Probably from the hand. Let's see what he does. Oh, from the field. Perfect. I don't know what this guy does, by the way. So I'm gonna kind of hold off on reading that thing. So let's see what we got right now. Let's draw. There's some back row, some standard protected back row. I'm gonna be discarding this collaboration right now. Fortunately, this thing isn't a once per turn as well, even if it did, actually, if it was, I would just tag out either way, so it didn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and set up some protective back row, so that's pretty nice. I'm going to summon my Shmieta, which sounds like a bad word, apparently. Some people have told me that, like, that sounds like a curse word in my language, and I'm just like, oh, wow, really? Hope YouTube doesn't think that. But let's see what we got. We got Verde over here, so... I honestly think I want to go Verde immediately because I don't want to get like, yeah, I don't want to get messed with. So, Verde, get out here. Also, once she's out, my opponent can't do anything, and that's beautiful. Also, we have the ability of her. So, the Red Whammon. So, I'm going to use her ability. We have this one in the grave. So, I'm going to go ahead and send away one of the ones that I don't have, which is probably this one, just in case I do kill my monster, which is not going to happen. but you never know if it actually will happen. But I just mainly want to have resources in my hand, so there you go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn, and on the end phase, I get to recover all my things. So, Holiday, get back in my hand. That card, get back in my hand too. So, we got the Holiday and Collaboration. Very, very nice. So now, if he does summon the little lizard, the Chlamydia Sondu, I swear, this thing is weirdly named. But if he summons that thing or the other guy and tries to give me a counter, I will negate. That's the guy. Alright, so he's using Spinodea. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey man, I'm going to negate all your effects real quick. I don't want you doing a single thing, actually. So, monster's not going to die. So I'm good. There you go. You're all negated now. Everybody's negated. Ooh, Drosera? I don't know reading, dude. So what does this do? I think it can attack all my monsters now, but I guess he mainly just wants it in the grave for some reason. By the way, if this thing is destroyed when it's on the field, I think it gives my monsters counters, so cool. Oh, he's trying to do this. Cameraflasia, do your thing. Alright, so remember, it is negated right now. It is straight up negated, so now I have the ability to basically say, you're attacking me. Are you approaching me? Reveal 2 spells, gain a lot of defense. Oh yeah, you just got flexed on, my dude. 2,300 damage for no absolute reason. And yeah, like that's one thing I was saying. This Witchcrafter deck completely flexes on Predaplants. It is kind of like an exact counter to that deck, so yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. Now, we could potentially like summon Pitore or something and try to battle. I could definitely stick her on my opponent right now. I can try to attack into the other planty boy, and then I'll have a 2,000 boost, giving her 3,000 attack, maybe dealing 1,200, which is still not enough for lethal, so I could just kind of wait. I honestly think that would be an okay play, actually. I do have Floodgate, just in case I need it for later, and in case maybe they're not going to have anything, to be honest. This person's probably going to quit, to be fair. So we're going to go ahead and summon her. She's just here. She's just going to be my beater, so I can keep her in defense. And yeah, looking pretty good. And let's go ahead and battle. I think I'm good right now, so battle. Attacking into that thing. So, we gotta wait till the damage calc so we can activate her effect. Now, she's doing her thing. I reveal 2 spells once again, giving my monster that insane boost. So, yeah, if I had one more spell, it would have been lethal. Guaranteed. And if I had one more spell, I would have used her to attack. So, I still have it. So, battle, that's doing a thing. That summons a thing. That's cool, man. That's very, very cool. Now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. I'm all set. Give me that Holiday, my dude. Now we have 3 of them in my hand. Oh, yeah. You're getting kind of ruined, my dude. So his deck is all about monster effects. So as soon as I have Madame Berry, she negates all monster effects. So he can't even fuse right now. That's the sad thing. So go ahead, man. Oh, he's summoning that one. And then he quits! What am I telling you guys? I am telling you, this is the, like, ultimate counter to a lot of monster effect decks. And it can stall, and it can just beat down. It's a really strong deck. Alright, and in conclusion, this deck is really strong. I honestly and wholeheartedly think it might take the title of Tier 1. So it's gonna definitely be up there. I can't wait to see and hear what Duel Links meta and everybody has their opinions on it. Even I am like struggling to find out how to beat this deck. Especially with current strong decks that are in the game. It kind of flexes on everything. It has the ability to just stop all monster effects, which is a very, very powerful thing in the meta. And just having that ability is too strong, dude. And they're all quick effects, so they're super fast. I don't know, maybe somehow making it to where you can discard their hand, so maybe they can't discard to pay costs. Maybe, but it's too roundabout. I don't know. I really don't. But whatever. Let me know what you guys think of the deck in the comments below. And if you guys actually are willing to go into the box just to pick up this deck, remember, it is best to have 3 copies of the Red Girl. So that's the thing. You don't need, 3 copies of Madame Berry. You only probably need 1 or 2. But 1 is kind of a little bit more bricky because if you draw her, you're screwed. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Links shenanigans. But anyway, Thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you.